This must be President William Samoei Arap Ruto's worst regret in politics, as Senator Onyonka exposes dark secrets behind Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. Listen to this before we proceed.
The way you have looked at it, my answer is very simple. The National Assembly was discussing and basically raising issues which they felt many of them were using to justify or to explain why DP Gachagua is actually being impeached. But for us at the Senate, we have decided and we have said this, and it's very simple. We are looking at the facts. We are going to look at each and every accusation that has been laid. If you say that the Deputy President has participated in disinheriting children of his brother, please give me the evidence. I'm not going to be discussing hearsay. If you tell me that it's tribal, I will tell you, Sami, that yes, chances are, in fact, those facts that do exist. He was giving names of individuals who come from his community, but isn't that what the president has done in employing his permanent secretaries, who are now over 100, and yet in reality, yes, Sami.
What do you mean 100 PSs?
Yes.
No,
absolutely.
In total, they're just about
Sami,
51.
The list can come here, I give it to you, brother. Don't challenge that, please.
There are 51 PSs.
Sami, there are some where you have a department which has got 2.
I'm saying.
Okay, let me simplify it for us. PSs and senior government officers in state departments and corporations. There are more than 100. And if I sit down and give you, wait, Sami.
Would have to count.
Sami, the list is, it started 3 years ago when I was talking about it here. Yes, you can run through that list. So what Gachagua has done is not shocking. That is how we've been behaving. What Gachagua has talked about, this was a company. Shares were being distributed. He said the president kept 60%. He was given his percentage. Musalia and Weta got their percentage. That's the reality. So when we in the Senate are looking at this impeachment, we don't see Gachagua as a failure. We don't see Gachagua as a tribalist. We see him as a consequence of this system which has become so dysfunctional that all we do when we seek power, Sami, is to take state resources, to take state opportunities and share them between our friends, our relatives, and our tribesmen. And that is a fact. So let us interrogate that as Kenyans. Let us know Gachagua is an accident. Out of this reality that we are facing, what is our reality? We are a country that is so dysfunctional that we have gotten rid of meritocracy. What we do, we now reward cronyism. We reward relatives. Right. We reward those people who helped us win the election because they donated the money. And it does not matter whether we are going to reward somebody who has no capacity because they come from a poor background, because they're a child of a border rider. And what we have done is basically brought that war to the public, and the public is now discussing it. And that is why when people are saying, kufa dereva kufa makanga, what Kenyans are telling us is very simple. This system you guys are running, we know it's cooked. So you're either going to get rid of each other so that we can have a new start if there's anything like that can come in. Number 2, or you are going to sit down and agree that you are going to fix the mess that you have created yourselves. And that is where I am. So going to vote in the Senate for me is a matter that I will interrogate. I will look at it. I'll even consider the historical aspect of this.
In case this is your first time, take a second, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. The reality on the ground is that members of parliament did not do a good job when they were impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, despite the fact that the member of parliament for Kibwezi West constituency, Mwengi Mutuse, presented 11 grounds with an evidence. They went ahead, debated issues outside those 11 grounds. And now Senator Onyonka is telling us that in Senate, things are done differently. They will look into facts before giving a verdict on this particular issue, whether through voting or how they will do it. But why do I say this must be President William Samoei Arap Ruto's worst regret. According to Onyonka, Gachagua is just an accident. It has happened before. In fact, according to him, the president right now, William Ruto, frustrated Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta during the Jubilee government, especially after the handshake. William Ruto had numbers. That is something that is different as we speak. Rigathi Gachagua has got no numbers in both the Senate and the National Assembly. It can only be saved through sympathy because from the look of things, through ODM or maybe other UDA senators, they are convinced that Rigathi Gachagua should go home as early as today. That is what most members of parliament feel. But according to Onyonka, there's nothing that Rigathi Gachagua has done that somebody like William Ruto or any other vice president has never done when they are in office. And it is giving us a history of 1966 when Mzee Jomo Kenyatta and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga fell out, and Mzee Jaramogi Oginga Odinga resigned because after the Limuru conference there were creation of 8 vice president positions. He saw it wise to resign because there was nothing left for him to do in that particular government. But let me ask you, how will William Samoei Arap Ruto feel if his deputy is impeached? Because he promised that he will never allow his deputy president to be mistreated. How will he feel? And now at the same time that Onyonka is coming out to say that even with him, he was part of those at the second in command that frustrated their bosses. How do you think Kenyans will look into this? Because Rigathi Gachagua has successfully defended himself in the court of public opinion by even asking in the National Assembly that he attacked or he called the security agencies to order something that even his boss is alleging that even William Ruto, at one point when he was deputy president, called the security agencies to order, and nobody came and impeached him. So it feels like he's being haunted for nothing. But members of parliament never ever listened to his argument. They went ahead and impeached him. We shall see how senators will vote, whether they will confirm that impeachment or they will kill it. Anyway, guys, that is just my opinion. In case you have any other counter opinion, feel free to share in the comment section. But before I leave, I promised at the end of my videos to carry out civic education. Number 1, remember to register as a voter. 2, demonetize politics as soon as possible. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.